Good evening, dear listeners. This is Akashvani Kohima, and we warmly welcome you to another special episode on Sports Program. Over the past few years, cricket in Nagaland has steadily grown, from gaining full membership under the BCCI to making its presence felt in national domestic tournaments. It's a journey marked by ambition, resilience, and a vision to build something lasting. Today, we'll take a closer look at that journey, where we stand, and a roadmap for the future. Joining us in the studio is the Honorary Secretary of the Nagaland Cricket Association, Mr. Hyunilo Anilo Khing. Sir, it's a pleasure to have you with us and welcome to the program. So let's dive into our very first question. Nagaland has been a full member of the BCCI since 2018. So how would you describe the evolution of the cricket culture in the state over the last few years?
Hi, thank you for having the Nagaland Cricket Association for a wider broadcast on how cricket is evolving in the state and beyond. Since 2018, under the leadership of our former president and the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Medeo, the Nagaland Cricket Association, along with other 5 states from the northeast India, got its full affiliation as a full member to the Board of Control for Cricket in India, and that was also made possible because of the Lodha Commission. Today, when we are to look at what cricket was prior to 2018 and post 2018, I think it's 2 distinct pictures that we can see, because after we got the full affiliation as a full member, professional cricket came into being, and a lot has been experienced, a lot has been taught through the involvement of the BCCI in various ways in terms of technicals and in terms of administration. Today, we see our own boys and girls playing at the national level in all forms of the game, be it the T20 format, be it the one day, and then the day's matches. So the best would have been a cricketer who can really share the experience, the evolution of the game. But as an administrator, I think we're growing, and definitely we will see that the boys and girls representing the state playing this beautiful game will definitely lead to a stature where Nagaland becomes name attack when it comes to this game.
That's a very comprehensive perspective. I think it really reflects how cricket is gradually embedding itself into the sporting culture of our state. So now, sir, we've seen some spirited performances in the 2025 and 26 Ranji Trophy and Vijay Hazare Trophy, including notable wins like the one against Arunachal Pradesh. So how would you assess the senior team's progress this season?
The immediate season which just passed by, I think with regard to our senior men's, of course, they played in the elite group where the bigger teams, the seasoned and the older associations were part of it, like Tamil Nadu, we have the Vidarbha, then we had Jharkhand, Odisha and all, the bigger state which was in the same group. When we are to talk about their performance in the last Ranji season, of course, they didn't win a match, but the take from the last season from the Ranji Trophy would be they drew against Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu is one powerhouse when it comes to cricket and under the banner of BCCI, and with that I think the boys are more encouraged because at the same time they are learning from cricketers who are more experienced than them. So I think as per the last season's progress, I would say they fared pretty well.
Certainly encouraging signs there. I think performances like this certainly help build their confidence within the players as well as among the supporters. So now, with the BCCI's promotion and relegation logic, what is the NCA's roadmap to ensuring that Nagaland becomes a consistent contender in the elite groups?
You see, the aim of the state association is, as rightly pointed out by you, to be a consistent contender in the elite groups. It is a challenge. It is a big, big challenge. The roadmap is surely there, and we are creating and then we are trying to create ways where we enhance and increase the pool of players, whereby we stand committed and we stand ready to face any eventualities in terms of competitions.
So now, how is the NCA working with cricket associations like the newly associate members in Chumukedima, Temine and Newland to ensure the talent doesn't just come from Dimapur and Kohima.
Yeah, the district cricket associations, they are the wheels and they are the engines of the state associations, and we definitely are working very closely to ensure that the game reaches to the people. Perhaps in 2018, when our team headed by our honorary president Mr. Kechagule Rio, we took over the office. In our first meeting, we recommitted ourselves and then we pledged that we will take this beautiful game to the people by way of constructing practice pitches across the length and breadth of the state. Till date, I'm very proud to share that because of the help and the assistance from the district cricket associations, we have constructed more than 90 plus practice pitches across the length and breadth of the state. Also, we empower the district cricket associations to conduct tournaments like inter-school or their local club tournaments. So also we help them in conducting camps for players and also for the support staffs like the coaches, the scorers and all. Here they also play a big role, not just by investing their time but also in spotting the talents. Like the newly created districts which were affiliated to the NCA, the Chumukidima District Cricket Association, Semenyo District Cricket, Newland District Cricket Association and the latest being Maluri District Cricket Association. So for these four districts, we are partnering with them at the same level with the other district cricket associations who were already affiliated years back. Of course, what we are following right now is for these four newly district cricket associations, we have just given them affiliate member status only without voting rights. But in ways when it comes to the funding and when it comes to all the technical aspects, every association, every district association is treated at par and at the same level. So I think talking about talent spotting and all, very much it is not only from these few district associations that are being participating in the tournaments or per se being selected to represent the state. I think most of the districts we have players from almost all the districts who are representing the state team, where the association sends 4 teams for the boys and 4 teams for the girls.
Right, that grassroots focus is absolutely crucial, especially in a state as diverse as Nagaland, and it's reassuring to see structured efforts being made to widen the talent pool across the districts. So now moving on, there has been a visible push for under 15 girls and under 16 boys. So sir, what specific coaching or exposure programs are in place to transition these youngsters into professional athletes?
For every talent or to create or to nurture anything, it's always good to start early. Yes, we do have under 15 girls and under 16 boys under the BCCI mandated tournaments. But one thing that the northeastern states that we have adopted is that we have started with under 14 boys. Though it's not a mandated BCCI tournament, but in order to compete with the other bigger state associations, we decided that we should start early. So under this banner, we have 2 tournaments. For the under 14 boys, we call it the Little Masters Trophy, and for the under 15 girls, we call it the Northeast Rising Trophy. So these are the programs, these are the exposures that we are giving to our boys and girls. This year, for the under 14 boys, the Northeast Little Masters Trophy, Tripura Cricket Association is going to host, and for the under 15 girls, Northeast Rising Trophy, Assam Cricket Association will be hosting it for the second consecutive year.
Okay, that's very encouraging to hear, particularly the emphasis of the youngsters and women. It reflects a more inclusive and forward-thinking approach to the development of the sport in the state. So now, the Nagaland Cricket Association Stadium in Sovima is the pride of the state. So are there any plans to develop similar high-quality turf wickets or indoor schools in other districts to combat the monsoon challenges?
Yes, the Nagaland Cricket Association Stadium in Sovima is really the pride of the state, I would say. Not only from a cricketer perspective, but also in terms of sports as a whole. In the last 6 years, the Nagaland Cricket Association, with the help of various stakeholders and especially the Board of Control for Cricket in India, we have developed 2 more cricket grounds, cricket dedicated ground. We call it the SCG, Sovima Cricket Ground, and the third one is the GNR Cricket Ground. So I think these 3 grounds is within less than a kilometer, 1 kilometer. In India, I think Nagaland Cricket Association is amongst the few state associations who have such facility to have 3 dedicated cricket grounds within less than a perimeter of a kilometer. So I think that is one sign that cricket infrastructure is going ahead. And also for indoor schools and in other districts to combat the monsoon challenges, that is a very pertinent and important issue here, because like any other part of the country, and especially our northeast, we experience very high rate of monsoon rainfall during monsoon season. So in order to combat with such issues, we have constructed few semi-indoor practice arenas in Mokokchung district, in Wokha district, Kohima, one in Kohima to be done, and there in Sovima we do have that facility, so that the players are not being deprived during monsoon season. And also the aim of the Nagaland Cricket Association is to make this cricket a rain or shine event.
How has the support from the BCCI evolved? Beyond funding, are we seeing more technical assistance in terms of expert coaches, physios, and National Cricket Academy interventions?
Yes, BCCI is pillar that all the state associations seek and get shelter and support. The support is tremendous and is very dedicated. When it comes to the technical assistance from the BCCI, at the end of every season, the national selectors, they visit all the venues where BCCI domestic tournaments are being held, and from there they spot talents, starting from under 16 for the boys to senior men's team, and for the women and for the girls under 15 to the senior women's team. The formula and the roadmap that BCCI has taken to strengthen the pool of players in the country, I would say, is one of the biggest exercise that any sports association or sports body has undertaken. Earlier, it used to be known as National Cricket Academy, but now it is known as Center of Excellence in Bangalore. A new campus was constructed under the leadership of the then BCCI Honorary Secretary, Mr. J. Shah, now the chairman of the ICC.
Certainly, I believe that technical assistance like this can really make a huge difference, and particularly in raising the overall standard of the game in the state. Moving on, Chief Minister Dr. Nefirio has been a staunch supporter of sports. So how big of a role is the government playing in promoting the sport in the state?
Definitely his support and help and the assistance given by the government and by the People's Chief Minister Dr. Nefirio is something to be noted and is worthy of praise. In other way, I would put it that perhaps in the Northeast, football is the first love, and cricket as a game, when it comes to the popularity, I think it always comes below football. But nevertheless, before we even got affiliation to the BCCI as an affiliate member, our former president NCA and the Honorable Chief Minister, he saw that cricket can do a lot when it comes to our youth. His vision was clear and he was well assisted by his advisor, Mr. Abu Metha. Their participation and their help towards this beautiful game of cricket has brought us to what cricket is today. So definitely at the government level, they have put in the foundation, and the foundation definitely has evolved itself for the game to reach to every nook and corner of the state. Perhaps the Nagaland Cricket Stadium and the Academy, which was sponsored and constructed by the government of Nagaland, I say in Northeast, government of Nagaland is the only government which has supported this game. Today, we stand proud of the fact that the ground, Nagaland Cricket Stadium ground, which was constructed under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, has an underground drainage system. Thereby, till date, no matches has been cancelled or called off due to rain. So that is a testament, and that is the testimony that we take pride in.
All right. So now we want to talk about the vision and challenges of cricket in our state. So many northeastern states rely on guest players. So what is the NCA's long-term strategy to reduce this reliance on playing a field of 100% homegrown Nagaland talent?
Yes, most of the states under the Northeast Zone category, living aside Assam and Tripura, are being allowed to take 3 guest players only for the senior team, both men and women. Today, Manipur is one state association that has stopped taking guest players, and I would like to congratulate them. And we are also definitely following suit. The roadmap and then the plan towards achieving this 100% homegrown players is definitely by encouraging and promoting the game. That is why I mentioned earlier with regard to starting early. Cricket as a game definitely is not new to us. It's not new to the Nagas. Personally for me, I grew up playing cricket only, but those days the structures and the administration were not so, proper as to what today, right now, NCA stands as a member of the BCCI. So definitely we are trying our best that our local boys are being given the chance, our local talents are being, acknowledged by way of not taking the guest players.
All right. So before we wrap up our conversation, what is your message to the young boy or girl in a distant village in Nagaland who dreams of wearing the blue but thinks cricket is a city sport?
Believe in yourself, and definitely you will see and experience success, because when you rely on your tolerance and determination, that is the foundation and that is the strength of an individual and that is the strength of an achiever. So I wish that our boys and girls take up these sports more seriously and take this game as a profession.
That's truly inspiring. I'm sure that message will resonate deeply with many young listeners who are tuned in right now. Mr. King, we truly appreciate you taking the time to join us and share your thoughts on the growth and future of cricket in Nagaland. It has been a meaningful and insightful conversation. Thank you.
Thank you, Vedulu, and thanks to all the listeners.
And for every aspiring young player listening tonight, remember that every big journey begins with a small step, and your moment could be closer than you think. Stay with us for more stories, more voices, and more conversations that brings Nagaland sporting spirit to life. This is your host, Vedulu Medeo on Sports Program, signing off.
Please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for the latest contents. Also, follow us on all our social media handles.